better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning, and that's where you have to keep your focus.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Green down low with Looney. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Steph Curry. And it's Oubre in at the small forward. And for Brooklyn, they've got Joe Harris. Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Jordan. And it's Durant in at the power forward. Durant against Green. Looney. And the layup's good off the glass.
Good decision on the pick and roll there. Green, as good as it gets, giving it up to his teammates as a big.
It's Harden with the drive. Launches it. Harris, no good. We've got 1:08 left to play in the first quarter. Golden State moving it around. Wiggins up top. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Suns in Phoenix.
And that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Sinks the triple.
This is why you always have to be up in the space of Kyrie Irving. He can pull up in the blink of an eye. So lethal.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Wiggins against Irving.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Durant, the pass to Harden. From past the arc. Warriors with the rebound. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Yeah, and they didn't get blown out in that game, but it felt deflating, and it felt like they got crushed. They could not get anything going, no matter who they had out on the court.
So at the end of one quarter. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to face night in and
I think we get a lot of teams best shot in the first half, where hitting on all cylinders, playing good brand of ball, moving fast, playing great defense, and I feel like we're at that level to start the game, and then it's about who can last at that level the longest.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
The defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. Kent Bazemore is out there with Eric Pascal. Then there's Wiseman, and it's Lee in at the 2.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
This takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Wanamaker looking over the floor. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
A nice shot by Griffin.
This offense just continues to impress.
Clock management. This is where they can get a 2 for 1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
30 seconds left in the first half of the game. Pascal uses the glass to finish the layup. Pascal's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
Trains it from beyond the arc. Luwalu's got the lead up to 5 now for Brooklyn.
And Kyrie doing a good job of just setting everybody up, making sure there's a great pace and tempo to each possession offensively.
Here's Wanamaker. He's covered by Irving. The offensive rebound. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the defense.
First trip to the line for him here.
And to look at his percentage from the line, you see him at 89%. That's an indicator of what a consistent stroke he has.
And the first one at the line is good. So both teams making some changes here. Both shots good from the stripe.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Nets lead by 5. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
So I come out with a intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. Just doing whatever it takes to keep our tempo. Guys are in a great rhythm and we have a great tempo. So just trying to get everybody involved and do whatever it takes to win.
Well, we'll see if you can keep playing at your pace in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. Be a halftime show on 2K Sports. Well, a lot of redemption stories for the stars on Brooklyn. They all came here with something to prove. Who has the most to prove on the Nets?
It's got to be Kyrie Irving. I mean, he won it out of Cleveland and Boston, and now this is his show. So I would think internally, not even externally, hearing the criticism, but internally, I'll probably say, man, this is where I want to get it done.
And some might say Durant, but listen, he's already proven he's a don't give up DeAndre Jordan. He's a third option. Now he needs to play like a third option.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Now the passion in New York as a pro sports city, Greg, is unquestioned. Talk about the pros and cons, though, of being a player in New York.
You know, the opportunity personally and professionally is immense, no doubt about it, but so is the media scrutiny. It can be very intense, and the fanaticism does make it hard to live a normal existence, and I think the guys who embrace being in a city like New York are the ones that typically are able to perform at the highest level.
So you can either thrive because of it or wilt because of it. It's just kind of what your personal preference is.
You called it, partner, and I have seen it happen both ways.
Oh, I bet. Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So for Brooklyn now, Harden out there with Irving. Then it's Joe Harris, and it's Durant, and it's Jordan in at the 5 down low.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
It's Harden with the drive, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Harden's got 6.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
Wiggins passes to Looney. Here's Green, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Green's got his first points of the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Irving, good.
Trying to find that consistency from distance that's stretching out the defense, and that's why Kyrie always has an available driving lane.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Brooklyn leading by 4. Here's Harden. That one good for 2. Harden's got 4 this quarter.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Here's Wiggins. Brooklyn with the rebound. Jordan's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's KD. And And the jam by Kevin Durant.
I'll tell you, Durant's ability to handle the ball at his size, impossible to stop on the drive once he gets that step on you.
That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down to 6 in the bucket from Stephen Curry.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter, what is still anybody's ball game. On the court for Golden State here in the 4th. We've got Eric Haskell. He's out there with Andrew Wiggins. Wiseman's out there with Lee. And it's Poole in at the point. No good from Lee.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if they're going to keep missing layups.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
Warriors trail by 8. Down low. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the court.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Brooklyn. And free throw good from Wiseman. Nets leading by 5. It's Harden with the drive. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
And a staple of Harden's attack. Sometimes it seems he's better finishing through contact on the drive.
And finished off by Wiseman.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. They're ahead by 5. We've got 1:08 left to play in the final quarter. So for the Nets, Durant's checked in for Griffin. Harris comes in for Brown. And Irving subbed in for Landry Shamet. The Warriors also with a sub. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Lee. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. He told his guys, this is it. We need one final push here. Everyone working together. Let's go get these guys. Also talked about making smart plays with the ball. Kevin, you can't have any mistakes at this point of the game.
Thanks, David.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Durant, count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
Oh, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
The free throw drops for Durant.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're trailing by 9. 44 seconds left to play here in the 4th. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, James Harden.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their number 1 option on every trip.
Oh, that was something else.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
The pass to Wiseman. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. And it's Harris with the ball for the Nets. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. KD passes to Harris. Harden outside. Fires the three. Gets it to fall.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, thank you, Kevin. Kyrie, very few can match your offensive creativity. So how do you integrate that into the team system?
It starts in our practice. It starts with our practice habits, getting our swing action, practice with a purpose. Whether it's shoot-arounds or walkthroughs, we're starting to show progress right there and just getting back to what we know, and that's executing on both ends of the floor and trusting on that.
Well, the ball was certainly moving tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Kevin?
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.